So, Shoe released a video during me streaming. In the middle of me watching like a mini documentary about a happening that happened in China. What does that mean for me? That means I couldn't watch her video on stream and edit it in time. Or so we think. I'm literally doing this off stream. If I don't react to this before I have a chance to get a stream going, I am just going to end up watching this video because I do like Shoe's content. So if I was like, I better react to it so that way I can enjoy the content. I know it's a little bit of a weird thing to think about, but like, I was like, oh, here's Shoe, another video. Wow, wait a minute. Like at the last possible second, I was like, wait a minute. Let me wait, because otherwise we have a problem. Okay? So here we go. Shoe0nHead. Why do women hate Sydney Sweeney? Let's just go. Let's do it.
So if you've been living under a rock, you probably haven't heard that Sydney Sweeney was in an American Eagle commercial.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Get it? Genes? Because she's attractive? And she is. I can see why men like her. She has a really cute face.
She's very hot. Like, really good. Like, damn. Okay? This is the ultimate thing of like, oh, sex sells. It is. It does. And it has. And this is one of those times where they went as close as they possibly could without like crossing over into like it being like adult.
And a nice body. But personally, my favorite thing about Sydney Sweeney is that she's a Nazi. Did they mean to include a bunch of Nazi dog whistles in this?
Oh, yeah. How could I miss the fucking swastika that's basically plastered all over that 20-second clip? How could we goddamn, what in the world? What are we in for?
How the f did she agree to this? Actual Nazi ad.
Oh my goodness. Nobody knows what these words have lost meaning. All right? To the point where infantilization does not mean to infantilize somebody. Like decadent doesn't mean that it's dead. Infantilization does not mean that it's not diminutive. It's actually like it's not diminutive. It's demeaning. The word is demeaning. Infantilization is not the word. The word you're looking for. Okay, words have lost meaning. Is what I'm saying. Nazi is not the word.
The only way Sydney Sweeney would be okay with doing an ad like this is if she was a Nazi.
I want to hear the reasoning, and I also want to know what you think a Nazi is. Because that's wild just to call some. Literally, the only thing that I can think of is that they did something that they don't agree with. That's literally the only context I have right now, but that's my only suspicion.
This is Nazi shit.
Oh my God, I cannot wait to get mad. Sorry, okay. I'm usually a very positive person, but when subjects rile me up, I love it because it lets me like connect with a different emotion. War on hot women. Oh, I love this title. I love the title.
Stop the ad. That is being racist.
How is it racist? It's a Gene commercial.
Some of you guys might be too young to remember, but back in the day when an ugly girl was jealous of a pretty girl, she would simply call her a whore. But that's a good thing now, so we have to call her racist.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to call them, now I see it. Nazi is the new whore. Okay, I get it now. Fuck.
I am going to be completely honest. I have no idea what movies Sydney Sweeney is in. All I know, she is a very popular celebrity, and I always see discourse on Twitter about her being mid.
Mid? Are you kidding me? Her? Is it because her face? Is it because her face? I think it's because her face. Right. How about this? You go talk to Sydney Sweeney and try to rizz that up. Let's see how far that goes. I don't think you got one singular shot with a sniper scope at all. Okay? Mid.
What is wrong with you people? Who is not?
I have no idea. People think that attractiveness is like the fakeness that exists in adult films. All right? I have to repeat this all the time to everybody. Adult stuff is fake. It's fake. Okay? It's escapism. People are superficially so attractive in those films that it's and so fake because it's escapism. It's meant to be escapism.
Not mid nowadays. I saw Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway is so attractive too.
Get called mid the other.
Oh, go fuck yourself. People don't know what they want anymore. Is it guys saying this? Is it guys or is it women? Because I would honestly say that most guys would be like, Anne Hathaway, yeah, she's cute.
Anne Hathaway. If these women are mid, I'm like a sub-zero. I'm like a negative.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's because I think the reason why this is a coping thing. I think this is a coping thing. People see people in a high pedestal and they say, oh, I'll never have a shot, so she's mid. I think it's a cope. I think it's 1,000% a cope, and it has nothing to do with actual attractiveness. It's actually if they have a shot. So, yeah, they call them, oh, that's mid. Cope. Cope with your non-existent shot that you're never going to take.
2, I am like a horseshoe crab.
No, because, like, okay, realistically, we should never be attracted to Shoe because she is married. But if she wasn't married and was single, she'd be like a solid 8. Honestly. 7 to 8. Really, because, you know, she's got features, you know? The face symmetry is there. She knows how to do makeup. She was a tram girl, a freaking MySpace goth. So, hey, that's a thing. So, the things that people consider attractive probably have results in this. I don't know.
On the bottom of the ocean. Horseshoe crabs are pretty base, though. 445.
Wow. That's a horseshoe crab? Wow, they haven't moved an inch since back then. Their family photos must look insane.
Million years, no evolution. That's me. Millions of years on you.
Oh, why did you choose this photo? What video is this even from?
YouTube, no evolution.
No, there's evolution. Your camera got slightly better, but your camera does you no favors. It's so soft. It still to this moment does not look good.
Sydney Sweeney has like a fun, bubbly
Yeah. So, dude.
personality. She seems like she enjoys being feminine, and it seems like she doesn't hate men, which is a big plus.
I think that's what it is. She doesn't conform. Here's the thing. People believe that liking certain things align you politically. It doesn't. Because I do blue collar work, people expect me to be Republican. And I'm like, no, I'm paying my bills right now. This is what I'm doing to pay bills. Okay? Don't get it twisted. I'm here because I need to pay bills. And people don't like that. People have 1,000% been like, no, I don't understand why. And I'm like, I could give you four big reasons why, but I'm not going into that right now. I'm here to do my job. That's it. But so ladies who are attractive that want to be feminine, but also don't want to have conservative values do exist, but they get pushed so hard by calling. They're like, oh, why do you want to do this? This isn't the things that we believe in. You must be a liberal. It's so exhausting to tell people that your beliefs that are morals do not have to exist alongside your exists for politics. They could be 1,000% different. Like almost always, they should be a little bit different because your morals and your political leanings should be somewhat similar, but they're going to be somewhat different. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. This is the political idealization of how people should interact with other people based on the way they look. It's always been like okay, yeah. So what? You're on the left, you just should be like non-feminine, like be super smart in STEM and like all this stuff. No, you can you can have other identities other than you just want to embrace what the left provides. That's fine. Like, dude, I would say that if, like, honestly, if somebody on the left met me and they talked to my values, they probably think I was on the right side, honestly. But because of what I do, it'd be quite hypocritical for me to be like, no, I'm on the left, I'm on the right. So it doesn't make any sense to me why people are like this. It's always been a weird thing where they idealize the perfect way you have to handle yourself when you're in a certain group. It's so weird.
She really plays into the, like, I'm a hot blonde bombshell, I have big titties thing, which, are we back to liking titties as a society?
I've always liked titties, all right? I like every part of women ever. I've realized this to my core. I'm a guy. This titties versus ass debate was stupid I was like, dude, honestly, if a woman just has a good expression and has average looks, we're good. The average breast size in America is fucking C. Are you kidding me? Like, well, let me look this up. Okay, this is a... Yeah, I'm correct. Yeah. It's B or C. That's the cup size. The band size is totally different because band size is the relation between the actual skin and the actual cup. So band size is different, but 34C to 40C is crazy. That's big, bro. Like, what? Yeah, people have gotten way more well endowed. So people saying that they don't like boobs, I don't believe you.
Didn't Kim Kardashian deflate her ass recently? That's how I knew the ass fad was over.
It's not over. It's not over. This was totally a lady thing. 1,000% a lady thing. Nobody cared. We just wanted to see you natural. And there were so many ladies that did not believe guys when they said, just be natural. Maybe some guys like silicone tits. I don't. But, like, if you feel that you need to do that to be more confident, by all means, just know that I'm not going to like your boobs. That's how that works. So when you inject silicone to your ass to make it look bigger, and you are surprised when guys are like, oh, but that's fake. Authenticity will always rule over anything. I'm sorry that it's like that. There are things you can do as a young lady to increase breast size naturally. You have to trigger hormones. I did a whole paper on this when I was in high school. It's massive, but the rule of the trade is if you're still having hormones and you're still doing things like this, there are things you can do that will increase boob size, increase size of the guy's member. It happens during development. And if you have those issues, you have to react on them early, okay? So that's a thing. Sorry, it's so off topic, but like this, like, oh, you didn't like asses? No, I love asses. I love ass. I would bury my face in somebody's ass. I also would bury my face in somebody's boobs. I am an equal opportunity body enjoyer, okay? There is no if, ands, tits, or butts about it, okay?
Fall of Kim Kardashian's ass and the rise of Sydney Sweeney. Besides, ass, tits, no. I don't objectify women. I respect women, okay?
Right,
the only thing that matters to me is a woman's mind.
Right. Listen, from the ladies I have talked to, that's dangerous.
And thighs.
Respect. Absolute dominion.
What is like the male body equivalent to this debate?
Ooh, I have it. I know what it is. Listen, women love hands. Hands? It's hands, and I believe neck. I believe those are the two.
Abs or arms?
No, it's hands, baby. It's hands. Sorry to tell you, Shoe, it's absolutely hands. People have told, I have had too many, when I started doing adult stuff, right? There were so many requests of me just to lotion my hands loudly on a previous life that I lived. And I was like, oh, so it's hands, huh? So yeah, it's hands. It's not arms, it's not anything else. It's hands and veins, like vascularity is what women like, apparently, allegedly.
Personally, I love a good forearm. I love a good, nice, thick, manly wrist. And you know what looks great on a wrist?
Oh my god.
Which brings
oh my god, is it movement?
Holzkern.
So let's
quickly give them a shout out before we get into today's video, shall we?
Okay, let's go. Let's see what we got.
Holzkern is a young Austrian company that creates
okay. She brought out the blonde wig and the freaking crazy contrasty bright red lipstick.
Is jewelry and accessories.
Good look
using
though.
All natural
Dude, there's not many people that can pull off wigs. She can pull off wigs, like hardcore. I don't know how they do it.
Materials like wood and stone. Their high-quality timepieces come in various designs for both men and women, making them the perfect choice for any style or occasion. All of Holzkern's products are manufactured in small quantities to ensure responsible and ethical production, while making sure...
Oh, they're really expensive, though. I would love to get one of these, but they're just a little out of my price bracket.
Each item is built to last. I personally love the kaleidoscope watch with the little flower design on the pearl dial. I think it is so beautiful and so cute. I'm obsessed with it. The glass is made of sapphire crystal, making it scratch resistant.
Dude, okay, this is one. I have a dilemma with your camera. I said this before, but your camera hates you.
While the strap is crafted from wood.
What is this?
Water resistant as well. There's also the Moonrise watch, which is made from a genuine...
Okay, I'm gonna ask, like, Sony or somebody of really great importance, can we send Shoe0nHead, like, just a better camera for low light? Like, a Sony has a great camera selection for low light. Her camera hates her currently because every single time I've seen her camera, she's always soft unless she's putting something in front of the screen and like it opens up the aperture enough to let in that light so where she's in focus too. But like, you'll notice it. Like she's in focus here.
It shows the weekday, date, and even the current.
Look at that. See, it opens up the aperture, and she's now in focus. But the watch is also now in focus,
which is really cool. I think all their products make very beautiful gifts.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with her camera. Like I genuinely think that she's like, it keeps her in like, it's like focusing on the tip of her nose. And it's shallow focused. So it's not like, it's really not like doing all it needs to do.
And since they're all made from natural materials, they're all very unique.
Hashtag better camera for Shoe.
All their items come with a 2-year warranty, and ordering online is super easy with free worldwide shipping within 5 to 9 business days. And if you're in the US, don't worry, Holzkern handles the custom.
I know it's a technical issue,
so
but
no
yeah,
unexpected drama there. Just click my link in the description below and use my special discount code.
Use the code.
To get 15%
use
off
the code.
Your order. Plus, if you additionally sign up for their free premium club membership, you'll get access to exclusive products, special discounts, and early pre-sales. But if you only want to check things out for now, no pressure. You can just sign up, come back later, and you'll still get a special discount on your first purchase.
Hey-o.
So if you're looking for a unique gift or just want to treat yourself to a nice watch, I highly suggest checking out Holzkern. Big thank you to Holzkern for sponsoring this video. And now, let's get back to it.
Let's go.
My jeans are brown.
Did you shit yourself? Get out of my ears.
It's like I shit my pants. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Same fucking, again, this is a day apart. This is days apart. So fucking same brain cell. What is up with VTubers and sharing Shoe's brain cell right now?
Folk outrage over Sydney Sweeney's ad has gone from, well, bad to worse. Some people.
Well, who cares? Oh my god. Just get your dicks out of it. Sorry.
People have taken issue with the phrase great genes being used over images of a blonde, blue-eyed woman.
If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. It has nothing to do with that, by the way. What is this orange man doing?
Everybody.
TikTok and Twitter absolutely blew up with thousands and thousands of people calling this ad fascist propaganda.
What do you
they literally
mean?
took the jeans and jeans pun to be some kind of Nazi doll.
Oh, is it because... Oh. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are really stupid if that's the reasoning. Like, really? Like, really, bitch? Are you really that stupid? It was talking about hereditary stuff that you get. And her jeans are blue. It was a pun upon a pun talking about that she looks good because of her jeans. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, get your fucking dicks out of it.
Dog whistle. Because Sydney Sweeney is an attractive blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman.
Yes,
which
that's the
apparently has been an
reason.
extinct
Oh my-
species for so long in advertisement that when people saw this, they got scared and thought they saw the ghost of Hitler. Is Sydney Sweeney a Nazi?
No.
No. But do these people kind of have a point about this ad?
No.
So no. They are unwell. But let's hear them out. Let's watch some of these TikToks. Let's listen to them.
Okay. I need to take a breath. I haven't taken a deep breath in like 30 seconds.
Listen to their points. We're not going to be mean. We're not going to own the
Speak for yourself.
libs, okay? We are going to hear them out.
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it.
That's Nazi propaganda.
No, it isn't. What is your leap? Explain yourself. I would love for you to actually explain yourself. Don't just say a statement. You need to back it up. What exactly about it is Nazi propaganda? And every single time, they will have no response.
Holy 2014 Tumblr. What the
2014. Shut your hole there, Shoe. God damn. I was flashbacked to when I was on Tumblr in 2014. Oh man, that account no longer exists, but my geez, was it freaking crazy.
Out here looking like she walked straight out of a Stone Toss comic. Looking like you're going on the thumbnail of this video. Listen, if your bangs end in the middle of your forehead, you don't have to tell me your political opinions. I know them. I can tell. Okay, sorry. I got it out of my system. Let's continue.
I will be the friend that's too woke because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird. Like fascist weird. Like Nazi propaganda weird.
Again, I would like for you to explain why you think that. Dive into why you think that. Back it up with facts. Why is it? Like comparatively, what research have you done as to why it is this?
So this commercial was apparently a reference to an old Brooke Shields commercial from the 80s.
The secret of life lies hidden in the genetic code. Genes are fundamental in determining the characteristics of an individual and passing on these characteristics to succeeding generations. This may result in the origin of an entirely new species, which brings us to Calvin's and the survival of the fittest.
Calvin Klein jeans.
Oh.
Wow. Oh my god. It's fascism back in the 80s.
Oh my god, she turns into a swastika. She was like 14 in that ad, by the way.
That's crazy. They allowed a 14-year-old to be... Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. 80s were wild. Holy crap.
Really creepy. So at least Sydney Sweeney is of legal age. 14 is actually pretty old for Brooke Shields if you know her history and her lore. If anything, that is the most f***ed up thing about this Sydney Sweeney ad, referencing an old ad of a child star who was abused by Hollywood.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I just kind of understand the trajectory because, yeah,
But yeah, it was a callback to an old commercial. And Sydney Sweeney is the current day hot celebrity, so they chose to do it with her. They unfortunately failed to consider the fact that in current year, white people are not allowed to say that they have good genes because that is Nazi propaganda.
Is it now? What if a Hispanic did it? Would it be different then? They said, oh, I got good genes, yo, Holmes. With like a mariachi behind. You know? Because this is, dumb. It's the dumbest thing.
A blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
No, because not propaganda promotes the Nazis. We're promoting genes. Have you forgotten what propaganda means? Do you not know what propaganda means? You have forgotten.
You don't get to drop lines about inherited traits, blue eyes, and great genes while zooming in on somebody that could have walked straight off of a Nazi propaganda.
Again, who are you to talk? What does propaganda mean? Can you give me the textbook definition of propaganda? Propaganda is the promotion of a certain ideal through ads. That is propaganda. People just forget what definitions are now.
And a poster.
A white, blonde, blue-eyed, Hitler's wet dream talking about how much she loves her genetics.
It's not just giving eugenics, it's giving male fantasy.
Is giving male fantasy? Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, let's give you that. She's hot. And the whole point is to turn on the TV. Unfortunately, the demographic that likes that kind of woman will probably keep the TV set on to watch this girl that we just have close-ups of her bare midriff. Are you kidding me? This is the ultimate definition of sex sells. That's literally what they're saying.
I like how eugenics and being attractive to men are like equally terrible things to.
Yeah. Don't be attractive to me, you people that think this way. I don't get it.
These people?
Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad is giving ethnic steak propaganda. It
Okay, and you look like Wendy's.
is giving dystopian. It is giving 1940s Germany.
Why do they
go to Nazi?
They all speak the same. Why do they all do the same shit? They all say the same shit.
It's because they don't know what else to say. Anything that doesn't agree with the alignment is just Nazi. That's like back in 2016 YouTube when you would just see like in a comment section and you would just see the word, oh, this shit is cancer. When literally it doesn't mean that. Like that it's the like literally the meaning like I'm going to use this word now because it's the only way people understand. The infantilization of literal words that they want to appropriate, that just means I don't agree with you. That's literally what it means. I don't agree with what you're saying, so you're a Nazi. That's literally what it is. I cannot believe it, but I see it and I believe it now. People apparently think like this. It's so stupid.
It's giving. It's giving.
It's giving because they want to sound important.
Put a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, fair-skinned woman in an ad and say she has good genes.
It's a pun on a pun. Y'all are react. It's not that deep.
I don't know if I can say this, but it's literally giving Nazi propaganda.
Who cares what you think about that? What is propaganda? Define propaganda.
It's giving. Also, the flesh-colored microphone? Why? It's giving dick, okay?
It's giving dick. Oh, no, don't worry about that. She's never getting dick. She does not get dick. All right? Don't worry about that. Remember, guys aren't walking up to people anymore. And especially if they act like that, we out of there.
It's giving penis. It's giving cock.
It's giving sack. It's giving testicles. It's giving. You could have gone for like a 15 more seconds. That would have been hilarious to me. I did not expect you to give all three major examples. You pulled out the big three there.
I can't believe I actually have to explain this, but there is a reason that they picked a girl named Sydney Sweeney for this ad, and it's not.
When they use that scary sound effect in the background, I never take the post seriously. Also, when they put hold here for ×2, that means that you know what you're saying is so bullshit that you have to tell people, oh, speed up the cool things at the end. My explanation is so long-winded it means nothing that you have to speed it up.
Not just her blonde hair and her blue eyes. Sydney Sweeney is laying with her German Shepherd dog in this shoe. Her name is Sydney Sweeney, so her initials are SS.
Oh my God, oh my God. It's almost like people shouldn't have initials. What if someone's name name something that doesn't look... SS literally could be for the States. SS doesn't mean anything.
They intentionally included her German Shepherd dog in the photo shoot.
Oh my God. Take your meds.
Yes, please, you schizophrenic freak. What are you doing that you think that that's a rational conclusion? What are you, red dot lining everything? Like, come on. There's no way you actually think this. There's no way that that's an actual thought that you had. You just wanted to jump on and you could jump on like something that made a bandwagon out of it. Oh my God. Shut up.
Meds. Her name is Sydney Sweeney. Her initials are SS, like the Nazis.
Or guess what? If you want to jump on that bandwagon, it's also Satanist propaganda because SS can also form 66, which we all know is the beast code or whatever the fuck. Get a life.
The dog is a German Shepherd. German, like the Nazis.
Not to just discredit anybody who also has a German Shepherd and lives in America. You know, one of the most popular dog breeds right outside Labrador Retrievers. No, just don't worry about that.
Are they putting crack in birth control nowadays?
No, they're putting caffeine in it though, and that makes no sense to me.
What is going on? She is a hot woman. She is a hot woman because of the way she looks. She looks the way she looks because of genetics. She has great genes. That is how a normal...
That is exactly what the marketing team probably did. They're like, oh, what's up, Ron? We got the fucking slogan. We got the fucking script. It's gonna be fire. What girl's gonna say this? Huh. I guess we could get Sydney Sweeney. She's probably pretty hot. She probably look good in some jeans. I bet you that's how deep it is. I bet that's probably exactly how that conversation went down. It's ridiculous. Ugh. Okay. Let's go, baby.
Normal person sees it. She's blonde and has blue eyes and her initials are SS and she has a German Shepherd. Is how a schizophrenic, politically brain-rotted person...
Yes, that's the thing. You have to remove politics from everything. Not everything you see is politically charged. What, are you going to tell me Cartoon Network and everything inside of it was politically charged? If that's the case, then explain to me what Teen Titans was about politically. Or explain to me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles politically. If you're going to take everything to this extreme, then you need therapy as to explain why you think everything needs to be boiled down to something in politics. Come on. Just enjoy a thing.
Person sees it.
Hi, thanks for calling American Eagle. This is...
They called American Eagle? Lady. Babe. Come on. You have got to be actually kidding me with this nonsense.
Jess, how can I help today?
Hi, I am a marketing student and was wondering if I could speak to someone who could maybe give me some insight as to what estimated return on investment there has to be willing to use white supremacy.
Oh my God. So first of all, pretty sure you're faking being a student. You look old. Sorry, but you do. And then bringing your grievances to a customer service line is the worst way to actually get to where you want to go. An email would have done. An email. That's it. Or, I don't know, get your nose out of it.
And eugenics as your marketing campaign.
It wasn't that. I bet you the conversation was just a bunch of dudes being like, how do we tie jeans into jeans? Because in order to fit in some good jeans, you need to basically win the genetic lottery. Oh, you know what? I have good genes. That's a fucking line. Ooh, print that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Let's go, Ron. Let's go, Tim. Let's go, Jim. Fuck yeah. Oh, but what fucking girl? Who's gonna say that? I don't know. Sofia Vergara? No, she's a little old. We need somebody younger that's in the new crowd. Sydney Sweeney? Can we call Sydney Sweeney's agent? See if she'll do it. I bet you that's exactly how it went. I can guarantee you the campaign ended with casting Sydney Sweeney. It probably didn't start with it. It probably ended with that, and everything was just like marketing mumbo jumbo. Like, everybody thought it was okay until it hit the air, because nobody thought of what people are thinking about now.
On a marketing campaign.
I love how confused the CSM worker is.
Some poor worker doesn't even fucking speak English, has all to do with the commercial.
Exactly.
These people are sick.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yes, I recently saw American Eagle's eugenics.
Eugenics. Just using buzz phrases and catchphrases to make yourself seem so smart. Oh, I'm glad you're doing things for the right reasons. I'm really glad you're doing things like doing this instead of, I don't know, fighting for your right to vote and fighting for everything else. But this is more important for sure. You know, Visa and MasterCard rule all of this other stuff, but you go right ahead and talk about this one specific thing. Yes, lady, yes. You go, girl. You go, girl. Don't fight for everybody's right to buy whatever the fuck they want. No, you go and complain about the jeans that you can't fit into. God damn.
Marketing campaign where they used that white blonde girl and talked about how good her jeans were in a time where racism is rampant in the U.S.
No, actually, it's less than it ever was. It's just people are loud. I don't know what. Have you been outside?
Thank you for taking time to share your feedback.
Why are you bothering this random ass Filipino woman with your West Wing ass TED talk? No.
Yeah, exactly. You ask for a manager immediately. Like, I just want to speak to a manager. Can I speak to a manager? Don't just bother this random poor lady who gets paid like maybe $7.25 to like answer the phones all day, and you're over here mad.
Nobody gives a
Okay,
Nobody.
So there's no way to, as a student, I can't learn about when eugenics makes sense in marketing. No one on the marketing team can talk to me about that.
Yeah, you're not a marketing student. I can almost guarantee you're not a marketing student.
I miss like 50 years ago when these people would just be serial killers instead of doing whatever the fuck this is.
This is the equivalent of trying to make yourself important. That's what it is. Sticking your nose in where you don't belong. Okay? I have too many people like this in my job. People who genuinely believe that they're better at my job than me. Like literally. I had a tangent. 1,000% tangent. There was a guy, there's a guy who was harassing my trainee because he was talking about the Wi-Fi channels that were going to be distributed through access points, right? And he was grilling him so hard that the guy was like, "Dude, I don't know what this guy's talking about." I'm like, "All right, put him on the line." And he talks to me, the graduate that literally does this for a living and knows how spectrum analysis works and know how all this stuff connects and how we are setting it up for every single person all the time. And he starts saying like, well, yes, it's going to be connected to certain channels. I don't understand what channels leading back to the main router and all this stuff. I'm like, well, they're not connected. The channels don't matter. They're being redistributed on separate channels, all the same channels, right? You have the same channels coming out of your router that are going to be that are there, and separately these access points are going to be delivering their own channels and auto assigning devices to those specific channels. And he was arguing with me that he doesn't understand why it's like, what do you mean? We don't do it like what channels are going to be assigned. I'm like, dude, you sound like an idiot. Stop. Like, I'm like explaining to you like 6 times. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking. You sound like, to me, you sound like an idiot. Like you don't know what you're talking about. So yeah. That's the part that I was like, dude, what are you? No, like, dude, this is like, I studied. That's the problem. Had it been anybody else, they would have folded. But because I studied Wi-Fi infrastructure and putting servers together and all this stuff, that guy ran into he thought he was gonna get like answers to prove that he was better, but he ran into somebody like me who knows this bullshit he's just talking bullshit. So that pissed me off that he was trying to make a lesson out of my trainee. So sorry, total tangent. I know it has like 0 things to do with this, but people try to make themselves sound smart by using buzzwords and bothering people that like literally do not care. Like he does not care. So yeah, that's the thing. He literally called me, like he said, he was talking about it for 2 minutes. I just called you because I didn't know what he had to say. I'm like, good call, because I know this stuff like the back of my hand. He doesn't care. He's just a guy I trained. He does not have the passion for infrastructure like I do. So that's how that works.
She's even got other celebrities seething.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determined.
Oh, Doja Cat, the one that I semi don't like the rhetoric for. Yeah, I can't believe that Doja Cat would do this.
In traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Haha.
Yeah, haha. That was totally funny. Like, that was the way it was said.
She did a dumb redneck voice, get it? Because all white people are dumb inbred hicks. Good one, Doja. Hey, by the way, why are you pandering to the same exact people who got your ass cancelled for wearing a Sam Hyde shirt once?
Wow, Shoe. God damn the poison. Okay, I skirted around it, but you just fucking said it.
They all think you're racist too, girl, but nice try. Hope they see this.
Doja Cat is making fun of Sydney Sweeney's ad only because she realized after all those years of her kissing up to white supremacists, they're never going to accept her because she's a half black woman. Wearing the Sam Hyde shirt.
Dude, I knew she was gonna get cooked. She was gonna get cooked. Like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? The only
you dating all these white supremacists. So make fun of the ad all you want, but we'll never forget you rolling around in those chat rooms showing white supremacists your feet so they can make fun of your black ass.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh, they did see it, and they still hate you.
Yeah. They don't like you. They don't like you.
Weird adverts aside about how the best genes are characterized in a conventionally attractive white, blonde, blue-eyed woman. Not true. I mean, look at me. Within 5 years, or as soon.
Oh, come on. Be nicer to yourself. Be nicer to yourself.
As she shows any sign of aging, that's it.
Dude, all you need is a little bit of a coif. All right, a little bit of a coif. Maybe shave a little bit better. Bruh, solid 7. Honestly, golden.
When she becomes visibly over 25.
Enjoy the ride now, babe, before you get too old and ugly and hit the wall.
Okay, that's actually quite rude. Because the unfortunate part is that women do, at some point, if women don't take, if women don't take care of themselves, and I've seen it I've seen it a lot, that if a woman does not take care of themselves, the unfortunate part is that, like, there was a girl I knew that she smoked a lot. She smoked like crazy. And she was fucking hot at like 25. And I've known her for 10 years. And then I look at her now and she's like a leather sack on top of a volleyball. It's 10 years. In the last 5 years, she did not age well. She ate like milk. And that's the unfortunate part about that. Yeah, it's aggravating to hear that, because like it does happen to some women, and some women have better genes though. The adage of like black don't crack and Asians don't wane, very true. Same thing with the Hispanics. Hispanics hold their luster very, very well, but like everyone just needs to take care of themselves for the better. And we're at a point in society where we can just be healthier and better. There's resources available to everything. It didn't used to be that way. So just take better care of yourself, and your health will last you a long way. Your skin will be more resilient. You know, just take care of yourself and you'll be fine. The problem is people don't take care of themselves.
But wokely. This is just something I've noticed in the decade of criticizing feminism on the internet. Male feminists are the most misogynistic, sexist freaks ever.
What? I guess I'm not really technically a feminist. I'm more of a centrist. That gets me in trouble.
When they finally have an acceptable, approved target to go after. God forbid you are a woman with the incorrect opinion, because hell hath no fury like a male feminist replying to you.
I mean, male feminists is one of those things that they just bandwagon without knowing what definitions are. This is the thing that I've noticed. People don't care about definitions anymore, apparently.
A strawberry blonde, blue-eyed woman.
Strawberry blonde? Are you fucking blind? Strawberry blonde is not that. Sorry, you're stupid.
Marketing having great genes. This is just a whole fucking eugenics campaign, and
it's not. Y'all are digging for potatoes in the Grand Canyon. I'm sorry.
I, for one, would like to throw myself off a balcony.
Do it. Do a backflip. Live stream it. Also, these people...
Do it, pussy. Do it. You won't do it.
People just straight up don't know what the eugenics movement is. Talking about genetics is not eugenics.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Because no one knows what definitions are anymore. Sorry.
Sydney Sweeney did not say she had the best genes or superior genes or that other people had bad inferior genes.
No.
Someone even made it like a fake ad, like Beyonce has better genes, and it's like, why'd you pick the picture where she has like a blonde wig on?
Oh. I wasn't going to say that. I thought you were going to say, well, she doesn't look that good in that photo. Dude, Beyonce been looking good. I remember when all the single ladies came out and it was a video, and that's when I realized I just like women. It wasn't anything to do with it, but like she was there was like a live concert on YouTube, like somebody uploaded like a live concert on YouTube where she was like shaking it and all that stuff, and I was like, and my friend was like, ooh, you like black ladies? And I'm like, I think it's just like ladies. It's like I don't really have a specific gendered or race type. I just like ladies. And yeah, that's when I realized that. I was like, I thought I just liked these type of girls, but no, I like the whole lot. If they're just average looking to me, I guess is what I would go for. They're very attractive. There's some black women that, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's very much. Why the blonde wig? Why is that the picture? Right? You couldn't pick her she looks way better in some other pictures. Let's be honest.
This campaign is poking at women's greatest and most tender insecurity.
Again, whenever I see that hold for 2x, your opinion is shit. That literally tells me that the point you're trying to make is so long-winded that it doesn't make actual concrete sense. Your foundational point is built in the desert.
Security under the patriarchy, which is desirability in the beauty standard. It affects not only non-white women, even though this is clearly white supremacist, Aryan race
Again, define propaganda for me.
Propaganda, but it also adversely affects the majority of white women who do not naturally have blonde hair and blue eyes. Because yes, even the women who can achieve this look have to do it through artificial means in one way or another. The vast majority of white women are not naturally blonde. And of course, lots of white women are also insecure about having brown eyes. So that's a whole generation.
What? What are you talking about? I love my brown-eyed girls. I love blue-eyed girls. I love heterochromia girls. As long as you're not missing eyes, we good. We Gucci. I can't have a loving chat with you if I can't see into the soul. I'm kidding. I have a preference for people with eyes. You know?
Generation of young white women who are being further propagandized to purchase blonde hair dye and contacts for the rest of all time.
Okay, what? Are attractive women just not allowed to model anymore?
Dude, there are so many beautiful women in modeling. Thinking that this is the end-all be-all, making it sound as tragic as it is actually kind of dumb. It's really kind of dumb.
Because, like, God forbid it makes some other women insecure. And as someone with brown eyes, I've never once felt insecure about having...
I have brown eyes. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Brown eyes. Like, yeah, I'm not going to get into hyperborea, but I've seen myself photoshopped with blue eyes. Horrifying.
Wow. Those are also like crystal blue. Like, yeah, you would lose your eyesight.
So we've gone from Nazi propaganda to genocide to racism to now poor little girls are gonna feel insecure because they don't have blue eyes like Sydney Sweeney.
Another thing about the Sydney Sweeney beauty standard that is very important to note is that big boobs are a hallmark of what conservative men are attracted.
Go fuck yourself. No, it's every guy. Sorry. I feel very strongly about people trying to put people in holes like this. Stop generalizing. All guys like boobs, tits, ass, thigh, anything about a lady. They have their preferences. And what you think a guy's preferences are incorrect until you ask. You do not know. Shut the fuck up.
Did too. At the end of the early 2000s and through the 2010s, we were becoming a more progressive society, and so we also naturally progressed to be a more ass-centric society.
In the 2000s, we were becoming more progressive, so we started objectifying women's butts.
Yeah. Like, that isn't more dangerous. Okay.
What? The communist utopia will be ass-centric, apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't know the ass first thing was political.
Yeah. I can't believe my wanting to finger a girl's ass is political. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? Can you believe that me fingering a girl's asshole and licking it? No, I'm communist. I'm a communist if I lick a girl's asshole. Just, what?
How does she know conservatives are all boob men? Conservatives in the audience, are you a boobs or butt guy?
No one cares. Oh my God. Dude. As a guy who talks to conservatives, we can all agree it doesn't matter. We all like tits. I'm sorry, your opinion is invalid until you ask a guy.
What political affiliation are the feet men? Libertarian.
No. It's everyone. It's everyone. It's everyone. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you. It's everyone. It's all of them. There's a foot guy in every rank. I swear there is. No.
Listen, they can try to disguise it with their little intersectionality buzzwords all they want, but at the end of the day, women just want a socially acceptable reason to hate other women.
Yeah. Why is women on women hate like popular amongst women? Can y'all just chill for a bit? Quit fighting.
That's it.
Good genes passed on to offspring? That American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney is literally overt eugenics.
Is this AI? If you're using AI, I automatically don't think your opinion matters.
Eugenics. I know you don't want to hear this, but if you want to talk about how that ad is promoting eugenics, which it absolutely is, we also have to talk about how choosing not to wear a mask when you can during an ongoing pandemic, because you're okay with a certain subset of people, primarily disabled people of color, dying for your own comfort, is also eugenics.
What?
1 second.
What is this?
2025. We are talking about wearing masks for COVID in 2025.
Yeah, it's over, guys. Come on. The hill is gone. Nobody gets COVID anymore. I guess you can get it. But like, it's like now everyone's kind of immune to it. Come on.
I like how she's woke scolding the other woke scolds for not woke scolding about her particular pet issue. COVID broke the brains of so many of these people, man. It's
because they were fucking stuck at home. Isolation is a bitch, and it changes your mind about a lot of things. And the problem is when it changes your mind about a lot of shit, it sucks. When you are forced to stay home, it's jail, and jail affects you. People don't like people everywhere need that stayed home needs therapy and needs to exit their house and be in functioning society. Just leave your home and go to the mall. Don't even buy anything. Just go over there to breathe, because you are currently fogging up your own mind with your own farts.
It's because it's when the world was just a giant, safe HR longhouse where it was socially acceptable for them to be moral busybodies and never leave their home. It was like the closest to their lib shit utopia that we have ever gotten, and they miss it.
I remember growing up in a predominantly white community, wishing myself out of this body, out of this culture.
If you're wishing that, then you need to go to therapy. Like, honestly, if you don't think you're attractive, you have to, like, dude, you've got to work on yourself. She clearly doesn't look bad, right? She's not a bad looking lady. It's just that a lot of people don't like confronting that part about themselves that makes them feel like undeserving, right? So, yeah.
Take my name if it meant that I could wake up blonde haired and blue eyed, never having to explain.
But then you would be ununique. That's the problem. I don't know. For me, anyways, I like uniqueness in people. I like seeing what makes people kind of tick. So a lot of my friends are very unique, like very unique people. Like, I'm not going to spill their names out, but there's a lot of people in my friend group that they're not like the other person. They're very very sporadic. If we were just out in the world, I can guarantee you our lives would not cross. Heck, I'll go you one further. If I didn't become a VTuber, our lives would not have crossed at all. Like even closely. Not even close.
Who I am or worry about being accepted. That is why this American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney is especially off-putting.
Listen, I'm sorry that happened to you, but we live in a predominantly white country. If you go to another country...
Actually, it's not being that for a long time. The trajectory is that the majority will become the minority soonish. It's going to be within our lifetime. It's going to happen.
Country, there will be a different beauty standard. If you go to the country of your ancestors, there will be a different beauty standard, and maybe it will look more like you.
Yes, very true. Very true. My dad is from El Salvador, and he tells me all the time that my body figure is actually the one that the ladies want over there. They don't actually want like a muscular man. While it's preferred, they know that I can eat, and they know that they want to feed me. And I was like, that's a weird thing to say to me. He's like, but it's true. It's very true. You specifically how you look right now would get wifed up so quickly, it's crazy. So yeah. So that's the beauty standard is crazy. I want to get fit for me. I'm trying to make money. So to do that, I need to look a lot better. And that's what I'm doing it for.
But again, she didn't say her genes were better or the best. And it's not like all the hot popular celebrities look like Sydney Sweeney. Look at Ana de Armas. Look at Zendaya. They don't look anything like Sydney Sweeney. And they are known as very beautiful around Hollywood. This is why corporations and the media think in order to pander to the female gaze, everything has to be like average and frumpy and ugly. Because women can't stop fucking projecting their insecurities.
Wow. I forgot that phrase, but that's exactly what it is. I said it before, like in the roundabout way, but that's exactly what it is.
Not every character in a movie or a video game has to look like you. Not everyone in an ad has to look like you.
Yeah. The phrase is, it's not about you. It's how it is. This is not about you. Take your dicks out of it.
Hell, the only time I see people who look like me is when I turn on the live-action Grinch movie.
Aren't you Mediterranean? Aren't you Mediterranean? The freaking turn on fucking some Denbo. Come on.
Notice men never say this shit, by the way. They usually go like, wow, that man is strong. I don't look like that. I'm gonna go to the gym.
Yes. Actually, wow, I didn't notice it, but that's totally true. I'm thinking about it. Let me think about. Yeah, dude, we all want to be The Rock. We all want to be The Rock. We all want to be Jason Statham. And remember, we all wanted to be Chris Tucker. We all wanted to be Jackie Chan. We wanted to be like, people want to be Eddie Hall. Like, yeah. We all strive to try to be that person because we see ourselves in that, and we don't project. We're insecure about our bodies. That guy has a body I want to emulate. Let's make it to where my body looks like that body. It's exactly what it is. Wow, I never thought about that till this exact moment.
And women are like, wow, that woman is thin. I don't look like that. I'm gonna go complain.
What to make Sydney Sweeney's jeans better? Like, why did you get that joke? All us woke people are saying is that it's just a little bit weird to directly reference European jeans as better.
Again, she never said that her jeans were better. You are making shit up.
Yeah. You're adding phrases to something that I'm pretty sure like a mid-30-something's marketing executive jotted down in a napkin while he's told the boss said, hey, can you make up something for this jean ad? He's like, yeah, I got this one line I've been thinking about that's kind of okay. We'll run it through Todd, Bill, and Ted, and we'll make something up and make it flashy. And then he's like, oh, who's going to act in it? I don't know yet.
Now, when you think of the all-American girl, like the standard of
Taylor Swift,
like American Beauty,
Taylor Swift,
you probably think blonde hair, blue eyes, white girl.
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
Girl, right?
That's the thing. If you had a problem with Sydney Sweeney, why don't you have a problem with Taylor Swift? I just thought about that. Everyone bellows out to Taylor Swift, and she's out there saying the exact same shit. It's just like through breakup songs.
You're not supposed to think that way.
You're not supposed to think that way, guys.
Yeah. Indoctrinate me, like the Christian faith. Indoctrinate me.
That's double plus ungood.
That's ingrained in you because of negative things that have been pushed on you by society.
When you don't have a reason and they say society, your reasoning is bullshit because there's nothing concrete. Society is massive. Yeah, this is...
When you think about the all-American woman, you should be thinking about an obese, transgender, disabled woman or something.
No. The way you should think about it... This is the way I've always thought. This is me being Hispanic, right? The way I've always been told how America functions since I was a kid. And then, Latinos, they get together and all this stuff. They say that the way that America works is that there's a bunch of people that work really hard to help each other, and then there's everybody else, right? The American dream is ran by those people who work hard, and it does not matter what color they are. They can be brown, they can be Indian, they can be whatever. Yes, we clown a lot on people, but for the most part, like when you think of when the Hispanic thinks of the American dream, they're thinking of people like just hustling for their money. That's what we think about. We think, oh, these guys are making bank. They're going to work. They're doing all these jobs. We want the money. We want the jobs. So we can go ahead and help our family. That's exactly what the American dream, that's what the American looks like to us, right? In the American, like women, we always think of, we think of the, like the blonde girls, but we don't really care. Like, we know what we like, and everyone's individual, right? Like, no one can, like, I think the insecurity here also stems that a lot of people don't, when they say, oh, that's attractive, I don't find myself attractive like that, and I don't like that. So yeah. There's a lot of layers to this.
What would be an acceptable vision of the American woman for this person?
I don't know. It's definitely not Sydney Sweeney anymore.
It's insane she's saying that we think Sydney Sweeney is hot because of negative things that have been pushed on us.
Oh, yeah. Because a blonde girl is negative. Tell that to my boss, and he would punch you in the face. Because his daughter is just the most blonde girl that I've ever seen. But that man will punch you in the face.
By society. No, We have eyes. And just because she is attractive does not mean you are also not attractive.
That's exactly what I've been saying, bro. Like these girls think that because it makes them feel bad, they have to demean somebody else. It's just projection of insecurity, I think.
Look at your full lips. That is a standard of beauty I'll never live up to, but that's okay. Because I have other things that are beautiful and unique about me, just like you have other things that are beautiful and unique about you. Regardless if Sydney Sweeney is held up as the American beauty standard. These are lessons your mother should have taught you. Not a YouTuber. Sydney Sweeney's ad shows a cultural shift towards whiteness. Advertisements are always mirrors of society, and sometimes what they reflect is ugly and startling. Boo! A white woman.
It used to be that way. Not anymore.
Oh, the fucking author is white. I hate these people, man. Shut up.
You're finally falling into my madness.
Shut up. It's one thing when it's like a non-white person talking about how white people suck. It's like, okay, you're just racist. But when it's a white person...
Yeah. And I'm sorry to everyone who thinks that, but you're racist. If you think that white people are horrible people just because they're white... You're racist. I'm Hispanic. I can say that. You're a piece of shit. So, dude, stop. You're actually a piece of shit. Stop saying that just because people are white, they're racist.
Talking about white people suck. You need to be ground up into a pulp and fed to livestock. You would honestly be more useful that way. Ads are always mirrors of society, and sometimes what they reflect is ugly and...
No, ads are people trying to make money. Ads are people trying to make money. Okay? You're telling me that Cialis runs things and that's a mirror of society? No.
Startling. Popular American culture is, indisputably, becoming more puritanical and more conservative.
No, it's not, actually. It depends on what you watch. Quit watching Fox News.
Puritanical? The focus of the ad was her tits and ass.
Yes! And we loved it. Well, guys did. It looks like the women didn't like it because they make their guys happy.
Yes! This is not at all a conservative, puritanical ad.
No, but everyone loved it. You can't tell me one dude that didn't like it. Well, maybe the feminist guys, right? The weird ones that tried to say that they don't like boobs, tits, and ass. But that's them, right? I don't care. If a lady wants to show me her midriff, I'll and lets me do some raspberries on that midriff, I'll do it. You ain't gonna hold me back from just going. I can't even do it right now, but you can't hold me back. If I'm allowed, I'm allowed.
Have you seen what the puritanical right thinks of Sydney Sweeney?
She's very hot.
They think she's a whore.
Oh. Oh. Is it now? I was so wrong. I was so wrong. Listen, it's probably just the news outlets, to be completely honest. Go ask some blue collar workers what they think of Sydney Sweeney, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be like, "Oh, fucking hot." It's only the news outlets, I believe.
Okay, they think she's a whore. The backlash has been swift and fierce, and some of it, at least if you ask me, is fair. The internet has been quick to condemn the advertisement as non-inclusive at best. Non-inclusive? Why the does everything have to be inclusive? It's a commercial with one fucking person in it.
No. There needed to be a crowd of diverse and way too expensive for an ad people in the back, right? It couldn't have been just sex sells. It couldn't. No, that doesn't happen anymore, right? People are just... Get your dicks out of it.
Sweeney exudes a source of vintage sexiness that caters to the male gaze. She embodies the near mythological girl next door beautiful but low maintenance sexy femininity that dominated the media.
Low maintenance? What are you talking about? Do you know how hard it is to stay in shape with the amount of nonsense you can eat on a daily basis? It's fucking impossible. I used to weigh 155 and I was sweating my balls off. Like, I was really trying, but then, like, the thing that I was trying to do fell through and I couldn't do it anymore. So, like, I didn't maintain that weight, obviously. But, like, it's so easy to gain weight because I gained up 50 pounds in 6 months. What are you talking? Low maintenance? No. It's the Fuck you with no maintenance. That shit takes so much dedication. Low maintenance, my ass.
Yeah, in the 1990s and early 2000s. Oh wow, that sounds great. You're telling me that's fascism? Waiter, more fascism, please. What the f? It's just so funny, like, the left is currently losing their mind about how, like, they need to get young men to vote for Democrats again, and here they are, like, blondes with big b****s are fascism.
Which is, like, the one thing I swear to you that every 13-year-old looks up. Blonde with big boobs. Every time. I did it. Every time. Cannot tell you how many times. Could not. I've lost the amount of fingers.
Listen, the alt-right pipeline does not start with the American Eagle ad. It starts with you. What are you doing? This is not at all a conservative far-right ad. It's just a normal ad that would have ran like 15 years ago. But I guess that's what being far-right is nowadays. Being normal from 15 years ago. I love this random part of the article though. Young women are being radicalized through so-called clean skincare and healthy eating.
Oh my god. Is this AI? Please tell me this is AI. So I can curse AI forever? What are you doing? You don't tell people to stop being healthy. What are you doing? You have to take better care of yourself for a longer and lasting life. So that way you can, like, even if you don't have kids, even if you don't do anything, at least respect yourself. What are you talking about or being radicalized? Having clean skin and having good skin and eating healthy promotes, like, just a good balanced living style. It makes you feel better. It's not for anybody else. What? Okay.
So fascism is hot people eating healthy and having clean skin. Goebbels himself could not make better propaganda. Literally, as I am editing this video, the New York Times comes out with his opinion piece, Why the Right is Obsessed with Thinness.
I dare you to find one guy, one 13-year-old that doesn't know what politics is yet, and then just show them a bunch of potential ladies, and you'll see that all of them will gravitate towards the same, like, 5. Because unfortunately for most people on the bigger side, right? Like the big side. I'm not talking about thick. I'm talking about big. That ain't super attractive to a lot of people. Now, there are some people that do find that attractive, and I respect those people, but that's not everyone. You're digging like 5% of people that like that stuff. All right? There's some people that, like, if the girl ain't 280, she ain't a lady. By all means, have your cake and eat that shit. But me, personally, I would feel kind of a way if a girl that was that big tried to, I was like, I'm sorry, girl, we ain't it. That ain't it. It ain't hitting for me. But I also would be a hypocrite to be like, I only date girls that are this thin, because I recognize that I am not that thin. All right. Like, if I always say this, project what you want and that will be fine. Right. If you are super heavy set, and you're like, I only date guys with 6-pack abs, well, those guys definitely don't want you, because they're training to try to get the girl that also has 6-pack abs. At the very least, right? At the max, actually. If not just an average looking girl. So yeah, that's this weird morality, physicality turning into political nonsense. It's so stupid, in my opinion. It's really dumb.
I would really appreciate if people stopped equating health and beauty to fascism, because if health and beauty are fascism, what is unhealthiness and ugliness?
Apparently, it's leftism. Except it's not, because even the left is, like, turning against the people who are super unhealthy. And even the left is turning against trans people. So, like, it's not even anybody anymore. Like, it's... People are eating themselves alive and they don't know what to do about it.
Unfortunately, a big part of socially progressive ideology is dismantling hierarchies and norms, and challenging what society sees as conventional, traditional, and beautiful. A really good example of this was those statues that were put up like all over different cities of like a frumpy woman in leggings. And the artist says like the purpose of these was to like challenge conventional beauty standards. And it's like, imagine looking like one of these women and then hearing like, oh yeah, this was...
Yeah, that seems a little demeaning, right? Like, oh, we're going to challenge the establishment by somebody that looks like that. I bet you there's somebody that looks exactly like that. I can tell that somebody already looks like that. Yeah, this is not the move. You're telling someone, oh yeah, we're going to challenge everybody by the way you look. That seems a little mean.
Put up to challenge beauty, like... What do you mean by that? Remember the whole body positivity movement like 10 years ago? Remember like
that?
All the fat influencers? Remember when every single ad was like this ad, for example? Calvin Klein's latest underwear campaign is breaking big boundaries. Big boundaries? Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you mean by that? While fashion is starting to seriously consider creating more inclusive environment for consumers, there is still a huge mountain to climb before it is truly considered diverse. Huge mountain? No, that's just mean. And that's why Calvin Klein, probably the most famous name associated with underwear, just launched a groundbreaking campaign.
Groundbreak? Fuck, the same brain cell just floated by.
Oh, come on now.
You know the person that wrote this article was having fun making these, like, sort of things.
The campaign is all about feeling free to express yourself, being uninhibited, and being provocative by challenging the norms we see on a regular basis. See? Challenging norms. It's all about challenging norms. This reminds me of that
why can't we
protein world controversy from 2015. Old heads will remember. I wrote an article about it for the Libertarian Republic. Wow, that was a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. I don't think that site exists anymore.
Ago. But anyway, a billboard with this ad for a protein powder supplement was put up and people lost their fucking minds. They vandalized it, they threatened to get a bunch of the employees fired.
Yeah, because people don't want to... Here's the thing. Getting in shape is so much work, it's actually difficult. And people don't want to be faced with the reality that they would actually have to put in effort to make people attracted to themselves. To be attractive, you need to put in effort. Right? That's what I'm doing. I have to be attractive I would like to be attractive when I do a photo shoot. So I have to cut back. I have to stop eating as much. I have to start working out, lifting weights, doing my delts, doing my glutes, doing all the things. I can't stop. Not for 1 second because I want that body shape. And that is effort and dedication. People will see that and they're like, no, fuck that. No, I'm not doing any of that shit because that's going to cause me too much effort. And people really don't want to they want to be nonchalantly thin. And no, that doesn't work that way.
They threatened to go where the company was located with hammers, all because they committed the great crime of body shaming by daring to have a thin, attractive woman on.
What if you put a thin, attractive man? I wonder if the reaction would be different if instead of Sydney Sweeney putting on a pair of jeans, it was like I was gonna say Paul Walker, but that boy's dead. Paul Rudd, right? If it was Paul Rudd putting on the pair of jeans, or Chris Hemmingsworth, or any of the Hemmingsworth people, or I don't know, Tom Hiddleston. What if instead of that it was that? Would it have caused the same outrage? I wonder. Is it only because it was a thin lady? And my guess is that yes, because I don't think if Tom Hiddleston was up there and put on a pair of jeans and said the exact same thing, or even not even that, leave that alone. Let's go and put the actor for Thor, freaking forget his name. I just said it too. Thor's actor, Chris Hemsworth. I just said it. I just said it. Yeah. Imagine Chris Hemsworth says the same thing. I don't think there would be the same outrage. I don't think so. Because he's not a blonde per se. But he's also not like brunette. He's also not a dark haired person. He's white of complexion. He does have blue eyes. Right? How about Chris Evans? What if Chris Evans was there? My mind is saying that there wouldn't have been an outrage if this was a dude that was fit, in shape, and put on jeans and said the exact same thing. I bet you $1,000,000% that there would not have been the same outrage.
On their ad. This ad made other companies come out with their own like little virtue signaling things, like passive aggressive, like everybody is ready. Like every fashion magazine, every beauty magazine was pumping this out the time. Just
Yeah. Cosmopolitan is the worst though. Actually, if you ever take every guy should at one point just grab one Cosmopolitan and read the bullshit that's in there. There's like 2% good stuff in here and 98% fluff and actually useless information. Like really.
Fat. The rise of like Tess Holiday and the hashtag.
Yeah, Tess Holiday. Yeah, bro. Listen, to the most, you aren't attractive. I'm sorry that you aren't.
F your beauty standards. Oh my God.
Yeah. Don't be, basically, everyone's like, don't be attractive to men. That's everywhere. Like, what? Like, dude, this is poisonous. This is so poisonous.
Could not escape this. Also, suspiciously, body positivity only seemed to mean obese women.
Yeah. I just fucking said this. I just fucking said it. It's not a problem if it's the guy that's thin-abbed, worked out, and freaking in shape. No. It's only women. So it's literally women on women hate. Nobody else cares. Nobody else cares. It's only women that care about women being attractive and making them feel bad. Oh my goodness. It's so horrible.
But yes, everywhere you looked, it was like fat, and everyone was like, yes, queen. Well, now we live in Ozempic world, and the fat acceptance movement seems to have died.
Yeah.
Like many of the fat influencers, unfortunately.
Really? What kind of bad for calling them assholes?
And these same types of people are like crashing out about the Sydney Sweeney ad because they really do feel like all the work they have done to like socially engineer people's behavior and preferences has been just like destroyed overnight.
Well, dude, if you aren't attractive, like, listen, there are some girls who are bigger that have the personality that makes them attractive. What do they say? Like, a smile can make a 6 and 8. Like, it's very true. Like, so it's very true. Like, I don't understand. Also, like, yeah, there have been some guys who are pigs and they just be like, oh, this girl has big boobs, even if they're like a fucking 2. I'm just gonna go because the boobs and the fucking ass are hitting it. I'm like, bro. Yeah, but then, I mean, to be fair though, then them girls are super, like, it's such, like, it's weird. It's weird. That's a weird topic for a different day. So it's not for this one.
Who would win? Decades of propaganda? One big booby girl.
Honestly, the big booby girl.
I wrote in the old article, I can't say I'm too surprised at the backlash towards this model's body. We are living in a world where instead of striving to better ourselves and live a healthy lifestyle, praising obesity and unattractiveness is becoming the norm. Well, Shoe0nHead from 10 years ago, you will be happy to hear that it seems like it's no longer the norm. Because apparently not just American Eagle, but like Dunkin' Donuts and Arby's are using hot people in their ads again.
Yeah, they are. You know why? Because they want to be like, well, you can eat our food and be hot too. Which you can't. I am a testament to that. I weighed 280 at my peak and I was eating 6,000 calories from Jack in the Box. Don't do what I was doing.
Again, is the culture truly healing or are we about to go into a deep financial recession? Questions we should be asking.
Don't ask questions you are going to see the answers to, Shoe.
Angry Reddit freaks also doxed Sydney, looking through her voting records.
Oh, that's so gross, bro. Quit doing that, dog. Come on.
And found out she's a registered Republican. One of the most common things I saw about this were how, like, all the women getting mad about Sydney Sweeney were ugly. And I don't think that's true. There were some, like, pretty people in there. But it got onto this topic that I see all the time, and that is, why are liberal women so ugly? Leftists are ugly, conservatives are hot, which is not true, by the way. I was at January 6th, okay? But for the most
Oh no. Dude. Sorry, but very not true. I know where I work. I know where I live. A lot of I'm gonna say it's quite even-handed. I think it's quite even-handed.
Most part, stereotypes exist for a reason, right? Conservatives are, well, conservative with the way that they present themselves. They tend to follow norms and beauty standards, which is why, for example, the media called Hassan a, quote, progressive in a MAGA body.
Hassan. Dude, this is a person who works on themselves and just does political speak. And for the most part, he's like a centrist. He tries to see through the bullshit. But there's some people that listen to Hassan that pick up what Hassan says, not digest it. They just listen to it. And then just like fucking use the spark words that he's been like they don't really know what the fuck he's talking about. They just hear him speak and then they use his like rhetoric, not knowing what this guy's about, right? So yeah, it's unfortunate because no one really cares. That's the thing. No one really cares about these things. They just want to virtue signal about what they feel. No one really, yeah, it's so bad.
And how so many women on dating apps nowadays are looking for a man who votes Democrat but looks like a Republican.
Yeah, me and myself were 4 F-150. And especially for my race, let me get fat. Let me get real fat. Every Republican I know is fat as shit, all right? Shut your fucking trap hole.
Everyone is aware of the stereotypes. And with leftists, you know the stereotype, like the overweight, blue hair, nose ring. They're not all ugly, of course, but many purposely make themselves look ugly.
Why,
Because
though?
being ugly is saying f you to the man. Marcel Duchamp's art piece, Fountain, which was literally just a urinal, was a f you to art institutions and classical ideas of beauty. Those f-ass ugly concrete blocks.
Oh my god, I hate these architectural disasters of a place to see is horrible. They are just made to look nice or quote unquote look okay to get like something said.
Brutalist buildings are another example. Brutalism emerged after World War II as a post-war modernist style, in part created as a f you to the classical architecture celebrated by, drumroll, the Nazis. Now think of those concrete buildings and the urinal and apply it to broader society. Basically, the blue hair and nose ring is a f you to, well, Sydney Sweeney.
But you should embrace what makes you you. Why are you looking to other people?
Hitler existed, so now everything has to be fat and ugly. Sorry. I don't know why so many on the left want to give the concept of beauty and health to the right, but it is not a winning strategy.
No, because when you embrace what makes people naturally beautiful, you actually, like, it's not, because health is good for you. Now, whether you feel healthy and are healthy are two different things, but I was 280, and I also was 155. Two extremes. I was very obese and, like, in my weight, and, like, I was underweight. Like, I did that. Both of them, shit. By the way, I felt like ass at 280 and I felt like ass at 155. None of them are pretty. So the idea that, oh, health and beauty standards are just the right ideology because that is good, no. We have to take your morality and your political idealization and separate them the way you're supposed to separate everything else in your life that has to do with politics from politics. I don't get, like, why are we merging these things? These ideals should be separate, but I guess they're together now, which is so stupid. Like, the idea of being healthy should not be like a right or a left thing. I can almost, like, isn't like veganism like a left-leaning ideology? Like, that's healthy. That's healthier than most people that would say, oh, it's meat. But, like, no, because it's thinning and it makes you thin. Is it a conservative thing now? No, because it's just a standard of life that you want. Why is that being politicized? Like, we're trying to cauterize, we're trying to subsect everybody out, and that's just, it's not productive, not at all.
Listen, I just want everyone's basic needs met, alright? I don't want people going in debt if they get into a car accident, or be homeless, or get sent to foreign wars. I didn't sign up for this stupid shit. It is funny, though, how, like, every time Sydney Sweeney is on camera, there's, like, a right-wing article, like, woke is dead! Wokeness is no match for Sydney Sweeney's undeniable beauty.
She is very beautiful, but the thing is that their association of making beauty a right-wing ideology is actually stupid, because there's a lot of beautiful people on the left. So what are you calling now? You're just calling all those people that were on your side enemies of your ideology. This is a stupid play. Like, just in the political sense alone, like, it's very stupid.
Sweeney's breast double D harbingers of the death of woke.
You are stupid.
Was that girl right about conservatives being boob guys? She might have been right after all.
No.
Honestly, this doesn't really make sense because
I like tits. Don't get me wrong. I love tits. All right. I just like women. Okay. Women are beautiful. The human body is amazing. And I like the woman figure.
it's like the left are the ones trying to normalize porn and like OnlyFans culture and stuff like that.
I don't want to normalize it because honestly, the hustle is real. But the fact that people can get into it and make a living off of it, and if they can't do anything else because they don't have any other skills, that is an option that they have. They could easily go to school, they could easily go get a trade job, they could easily do other stuff. I do believe that we should just have that as an avenue for work, because you can tax it and it's $1 billion industry, and just there alone, people we just have money if we just stop demonizing it, right? And OnlyFans, all this stuff, as long as people are paying their taxes and doing things the correct way, I don't really see a problem with it.
If anything, there is too much boobs everywhere. We need.
Yeah, I mean, I would roll back that statement.
To calm down a bit. But when it comes to Sydney's like
not really, I like myself some boobs.
Bombshell beauty.
I guess I'm conservative now. Fucking assholes.
Like, I kind of get where they're coming from. Sydney Sweeney is a hot white woman who does not mind catering to the male gaze after we had a decade of hearing about how the male gaze is bad and
God damn, she's so actually beautiful.
Toxic. A decade of hearing about how white people are
I don't like her eyes though.
Bad and toxic. A decade of ugly, angry, fat androgyny seeping its way into everything and anything. When people say Sydney Sweeney is anti-woke, I don't even think they mean politically. I think they just mean like Sydney Sweeney is like looking into a time portal back to 1992. A time
where the beautiful blonde in the movie was the one everyone went for. That was the thing. I remember those movies.
When porn addiction wasn't such a big issue.
Porn addiction is a real issue. It really is. Like, as a hypersexual, I understand, right? I understand the allure, but like, there is the problem. The difference between what I have and an addiction is that people who can't separate themselves, and that's. I do this stuff that stuff as a hobby. So, you know, the hobby, I have to like, okay, I do it as a hobby. I entertain people with it. So I kind of want to know what's going on in the space. So I have to look at the shit to know what's going on with the shit. All I'm saying, like, you got what's it called? You have to know your competition. They're not really competition because, like, you know, everyone watches everybody's shit. So it's like in the most quotation marks competition.
Every woman didn't show her hole online for $5. Hookup apps didn't exist. It's like a bunch of millennials and Zoomers are longing for a time they never experienced. But yes, this is a cultural shift, but not necessarily a conservative one. Just a return to, like, normalcy. A
return to when people just were attractive. You know? That you didn't have to be like, you know, she is like 200 pounds, but I can see where her smile is really beautiful. Like, yeah. I mean, I weigh 200 pounds. But, like, that's the thing. Like, people, they wanted to romanticize being with a big lady. That's really all it was. Like, give fat girls a chance. Yeah. And then nothing else changed.
Return to normal Americana consumerism. In 2065, conservatives are going to be like posting people twerking like, return! These same—
Dude, I'll tell you right now, the twerk, I hate the twerk. Okay? It was the dumbest dance moves. All it did was show people's ass, and not in a good way. All right? The twerk literally is the dumbest move you could do because it makes you just look like a dumbass. Because without the proper things happening, that move it has no value. That's all I'm going to say.
Same TikTok freaks who are attacking Sydney Sweeney have been sounding the alarm about this cultural shift for some time now. And we see a bunch of celebrities embracing, like, looking normal and healthy again. Like, Demi Lovato is a perfect example of this. She was an obese, short hair, walking stereotype, crying about a frozen yogurt place, daring to sell sugar-free frozen yogurt.
I walked in, was so triggered that I left without froyo.
To now being skinny and healthy and married. And
yeah, you know why? Because it's no longer part of, like, oh, this is like this we can win marketing. This is a whole bracket of society we don't have access to. It's all ads, guys. Remember, everything is an ad.
Even making a TikTok dancing happily in that same frozen yogurt place.
The singer returning to the scene of the crime Wednesday, poking fun at herself on her social.
That's part of the reason these people are freaking out and saying, like, fascist aesthetics, because they know the chokehold they have had on culture is losing its grip.
Yeah, and it's also not a good grip because they're not in shape. So that grip is very, very weak. So, and also they weigh a lot, so they're not going to be able to hold on to it for very long. Cope.
Inshallah. Once Sam Smith goes back to being normal, that's when I know the culture is healing. Thankfully, American Eagle did not bend the knee and did not apologize to the horde.
Good.
In fact, they doubled down.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney Has Great Genes is and always was about the genes. Her genes, her story. Wait a minute. Her genes, her story. HH.
Oh,
now, I
come
can sit here and say the obvious, like, these corporations just want to pander to you.
They literally just want your money, guys. Nintendo, every single corporation is a stripper. They only want your money, okay? They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about your dick size. They don't want to know what your hole looks like. They don't care about your nipples. They just want your money.
Just want to sell you like, yeah, obviously. But have you considered, it's good when corporation pander to me, personally? I just realized so much of American political discourse is like around f***ing corporations and ads.
Yeah, it's exactly that. That's the reason I tell people that just don't fucking pay attention to that shit. It's so, because it just ingrains in your brain that the thing you're buying is politically charged. If we just ignore the corporation being like, hey, this thing is a thing and thing a thing. No, fuck you, because, like,
the Gillette commercial, Bud Light, Protein World. There are so many examples. Like, it's just crazy how so much of our politics revolves around consuming things.
Yeah, it's so bad because none of it's around morality anymore. It's not around morality, and it should be a little bit about morality, but really about the things that are happening that will change stuff for the better. And 3/4 of it is emotion. which is not how things get changed.
I will buy blue team product. I will buy red team product.
It's so bad.
Bleak. In conclusion, we are tired crazy how so much of our politics.
Oh, whoops.
Again, the white woman is back, baby. Let's go. 500 trillion more to Israel. Nobody can afford a fucking house. World is run by
I have a house. Barely, but I have a house.
pedophiles, but woke is dead, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah! So if you like this video, please subscribe and maybe donate to me on Patreon. Link down below. All Patreon members get the uncensored version of every single video a day early. So you get to hear all the fucks and shits uncensored. If you can't or don't want to do that, there's also a little tip jar down below.
It helps me against YouTube, so I'm sorry, Shoe, but I won't be doing that. I will say shit and fucking ass and tits and pussy and all that shit. You don't worry your little head about it, okay?
Oh, you can leave a little tip and I will give it a little heart. It helps the channel out and I appreciate it so much. Also, big shout out to Holtzkern again for sponsoring this video. Check them out, link down below. And I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!
Bye! Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's all good though. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to edit this today. And you thought you could upload this when I was fucking streaming. I was literally streaming, and I saw the notification on my phone. I was like, "Oh, come on!" Oh, it was so like comical.
Sweeney, a registered Republican, has the hottest ad out there. I cannot do a Trump impression to save my life. Okay.
Sydney Sweeney. I can't even do it either. I can't tell you how I can't do it, but okay.